A wedding is supposed to be one of the happiest, if not the happiest day in a couple's life.
But several brides were left high and dry after a problem with a venue in Chesapeake. 10 on your side's Hayley Milon is here with more on their wedding woes. Hayley?
Yeah, Lena, Tom, talk about nuptial nightmares, dozens of them. This is just a mess. The owners say they'd been operating the Chesapeake building as a wedding venue and a church for years without even having a written lease. Now there are 31 events that won't even take place now, and the money is gone. This morning, more than a dozen brides and even a few grooms met with me to discuss their crisis.
He asked if we wanted to go out somewhere, if I wanted to go anywhere. I said no, and he got on a knee and said, good, because I don't want you to go anywhere. And then he proposed.
A fairy tale for Amanda Cormany, and there isn't a happy ending in sight.
This is the worst thing that could happen to a bride.
Limitless Events operated out of 625 Independence Parkway in Chesapeake for over 2 years. The owners, Ron and Kelly Scott, also use the space for Limitless Church. The Scotts wouldn't give us an on-camera interview, but did share a recorded message that they sent to all the brides. Kelly Scott claiming they operated their business without a lease, though she had asked for a written agreement. The owners of the building switched management companies at the end of 2022, but former property manager Kathleen Lopez says Limitless was robbing Peter to pay Paul. The couples paid monthly installments for their wedding days. Scott says all of the money went to pay rent and taxes, and now it's all gone and the venue can't be used.
$5,000.
Over $6,000. Roughly $6,000.
$2,500.
Over $5,000.
About $5,000.
Spent over $5,000. Spent over $5,000.
$3,000.
$5,000.
$3,400.
$3,500.
More than $50,000 gone.
They should have had a better business model, which included money in a separate account for everyone's venue.
Carol Cart's now without a space for her 25-year wedding anniversary party.
They are shifting the blame to the actual owners, the landlords of the property.
Pharrell fans Hillary Moyler and Terrence Maynard met at Something in the Water Festival in 2019. Now, the irony.
We may have to switch our date.
They had Limitless booked for the same weekend as the festival this coming April, but now they're having a hard time finding a place to celebrate their wedding while competing with the high-profile event.
We're looking forward to it because it was part of our story.
Hillary's dream day, now just a fantasy.
I think I really had like a vision that I wanted for my day, and this venue like really fit that. And like knowing that like we can't get married here, it's just so like devastating.
A lot of very sad couples this morning that I spoke to. Now, I did just hear from Ron Scott, the Limitless owner. He says he's reached out to the building owners to try and work out a pay-for-a-day rate for the weddings that are already booked. But he says the company shut off all payment requests once they learned that they could no longer host the events. He says he's just as much of a victim as everyone else. I'm Hayley Milon, 10 on your side.